scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
After the sack on first down, Garoppolo. And his throw is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
12.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's third and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Eckler now between the tackles. Down to the 22-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now it's Herbert. It's caught by his running back, Austin Eckler. Touchdown! Austin Eckler with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Garoppolo now. And he finds Tyler Croft. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
21. Here we go.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Downfield throw tip, but he still got it. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 13-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Charger drive about to get going. They're starting to put some space here. The first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Herbert. Dancing to his left. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Herbert. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
21.
On first down, Garoppolo. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the 30 on second down, Garoppolo. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Garoppolo on first down. This one caught by Kittle. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Trying to lay one up deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Multiple defenders in there to bring him down as this quarter comes to an end.
So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead.
The running game going a little bit more because I thought the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Garoppolo. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. But how about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
So now the Chargers are going to bring the offense back out to go for 2 here. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7.
So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the 2-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I'll guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for 2. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Now back to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Here we go, here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
21.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. And they're going to get this up to midfield. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The tally there, -8 yards. Leads to 4th down as well. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team.
On Herbert, his third interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Off the edge and right to the ball that time was Kyle Van Noy.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
21. Here we go.
Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Niners take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick return, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Up the middle with Eckler. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Throwing on 2nd and 14.
Herbert. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
This is a counter play. Eckler. And he's got some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And they'll send Williams in motion right. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler,
14 yards.
And the Chargers get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
He's got the hat trick. 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
So this fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Garoppolo able to find Samuel there for a Niners first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty.
Here we go.
But they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
On play action, now Garoppolo.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass.
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
They bring pressure there on 3rd down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guy has time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the first down.
The handoff, it's Eckler. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Herbert. He'll find Williams on the slant. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. On the give, this is Eckler. And he loses the football a 2nd time. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. There'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clipped him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here we go, here we go,
So
here we go.
from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, go.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go, here we go.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And this is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here we go.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 41-yard line.
11.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
21.
Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Let's go.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. A give. Eckler running to the right. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. He finds his target, Allen. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game and still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup.
Here is Eckler. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Charvarius Ward there to make the stop.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use